I want to see that movie, speaking of racists, I want to see that movie with Daniel Radcliffe where he's like the undercover cop for the white supremacy group.
What?
Yeah, it's like coming out soon-ish. He's like...
It's called Real Life and It Happened.
Daniel Radcliffe, the real story of racism in the U.S.
He dresses up like... He's like an FBI agent or something. And
Special Agent Radcliffe, would you like to restart your life as a boy wizard? Yes, I would. I would like that very much.
I would like that.
Wow.
South Africa.
I was about to say that that accent was from somewhere.
Can you tell I have an Afrikaans accent?
Oh, God.
Not particularly.
Are you going to go kill those prawns, man?
Is my fucking is my fucking Patronus.
Oh, Jesus. It's a squid. Dun 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 dun. Why? What is this fanfare for? Whatever could we be celebrating on this day of days?
You read my mind.
We spent a lot of money on this band.
On this whole brass band that's here in their own giant brass band jacuzzi next to ours. They're soaking. And they're bubbling, and they're blowing.
I'll say they're blowing.
Hey.
Bump.
Luckily, the trap set works underwater. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Tripppo episode of the Proud Jacuzzi Crew. We here at the Proud Jacuzzi Crew have made 33 episodes as of this episode. And we are very, very, very proud of it. 3 berries.
Yeah.
So proud.
Because of 33. Anyway, we do Would You Rathers here. We also do something we like to call Lonely Hearts. And we also do Marry Fuck Kills.
Really sinister.
Hey, I was trying to go for sensual.
I kind of thought it was sexy, actually.
Thank you.
Maybe that says something about my taste in people.
Murderers.
Brian, right now your hand is on your shoulder as if you're speaking out of character in an RPG game.
That's not my hand on my shoulder, Dave.
Uh-oh.
You're right, it's the trap set player. It's the drummer in the brass band.
What a fool we've been.
Yeah, we've all been duped by that guy with his double bass drum pedal. Anyway, I am very excited. This is the 33rd episode, so I think listeners will maybe pick up a little theme.
A little theme, like
maybe a theme,
like our 3 names.
Oh, our 3 names like Dane,
Brian,
and Jimmy.
Is that what you're talking about?
Maybe.
Well, my name's Dane.
I think that for the second time around, I want a different name. So
Okay.
Call me Florenstein.
Brian looked up, so irritated. Like, what? I have to say my name again?
Okay, Florenstein.
Fuck this.
I'm only getting older, and he's asking my name twice?
Okay, so Florenstein and
Philistine.
great. You realize we've done that twice, so my name's also Dane.
Oh god, I did Florenstein. My name is Bruce Springsteen, the boss.
I'm Jimmy.
I'll answer to the boss. I'll just answer to the boss.
Okay, I approve of that because if you take off one of the S's, it has 3 letters in it.
Bose.
Bose.
Like the speakers.
Or we could just call you, what's his name again? What's his first name? Bruce. Bruce, yeah. The boss.
Or you just
Bruce
call me,
the boss.
Or you just call me the first 3 letters, Brew.
Brew.
Brew. Tell us the story, Brew. Tell us the story about the working man, Brew.
Tell us how hard it is working in a steel town. I guess. I don't know. That's the hardest job I can think of. Like being a steel worker. Like when I think of like working man, I think of people working in steel mills.
I imagine them glistening in the night.
Oh yeah, in the night with the stars.
With the hot metal and the shirtlessness.
Yeah.
That's what stars are made out of. Steel mill workers.
Steel. You see up into the sky.
Working down on the
This is all the dead steel workers who have ever been in our kingdom.
I feel like this, like working in a steel mill is probably, it's not like the most dangerous job, like per
capita?
per day, but in a general sense, I don't know. I'm just talking about it.
It's dangerous, but only because of all the action movies that end up there.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, the climax happens, and, like, there's just stray bullets and knives and punchy stakes.
I know
Chains.
And mean
So
words.
many chains.
And chains. And harsh vibes.
And that moment where it's like, oh, you thought I was here, but I'm actually over here because this is a confusing place.
Oh, and that you get knocked right over that railing, and it's not high enough because they didn't respect the
Who
machine.
put all these mirrors in here?
Or, like, at first the machinery is working against me because, gears, but, now I've figured it all out, and now the machinery is working for me, and now I've
pulled this lever
and now I
and
pulled-
win.
There you go. Thank God for steel mills.
Looks like I'm going to have to
To
jump.
jump! Danger-esque 3. Our first Would You Rather comes from our very own Stephanie Ed in Berkeley, who, upon hearing that she doesn't have to use the ovipositor, was very, very thankful. But she asks, if you had to change your body odor to be analogous of the following, what would you rather smell like? Bread, cinnamon, or espresso?
That was more pleasant than I thought it would be, based on the first half of it.
Well, I mean, yeah. Let's have a nice one once in a while, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Man, I have a weird... So, like, I don't like the taste of coffee,
Right.
but sometimes it smells all right.
You're like, this is doing it for me.
But I also know that I won't like the taste of it, so it's sort of like...
Counterproductive.
Yeah.
Well, what is it? Memory is triggered most strongly by smell, studies have found. So maybe you equate, like, the smell of coffee with good times.
Yeah.
But
Well,
then
maybe someone would.
Right.
Like, I'd smell good to other people.
Right, no, but I'm saying, like, your phenomenon of not liking coffee to drink, but liking it for to be smelled. Mm-hmm. It comes from that, where you're just like, yeah, that's nice because I'm smelling it and I remember things in my subconscious.
That's what I sound like.
That is your voice. You're like some sort of beaker fucking Kermit man. I don't know. Now, Brian, you're a baker man. You've known to make cakes and things.
Yeah.
Does that would you say that bread or cinnamon? But you're also a coffee drinker.
No.
No, neither of those.
Yeah, I don't want to smell like bread because that just sounds a little bit too homey.
No,
And
yeah.
cinnamon, I don't know. Like it's like I'm like the gingerbread man now. All of a fucking sudden, I don't want that to be my life.
Foxes are coming up to you, being like, "Hey, can I nibble on your arm?"
I think maybe espresso just because like it could be bitter enough to be unpleasant. I kind of like because I kind of want to smell unpleasant now and again.
Do you?
Yeah, don't you?
To ward off like your
Potential predator.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to smell soft because those are the guys who get shamed.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're thinking practically, and I appreciate
I'm a
that.
very practical person.
Right.
I'd hope you noticed that about me.
I've definitely noticed that about you. In the dark times, the practicality
in the dark,
in the dark, specifically, the dark tub.
www.com?
Or is that an edu?
I mean, it's probably like a dot horse. Because you don't expect it.
I've got an acquaintance who made chakra.horse. It's a real site about horse chakras.
Oh.
I saw a website the other day that was .pizza.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it a pizza-themed site?
No.
Fucking A. That's anarchy right there.
That's a power move.
We should register ProjectEasyCrew.pizza.
Pizza? Oh my god. that's the next step.
Dinosaur Comics, normal website, or URL I should say, is dinosaurcomics.com, I believe. But they also own the web domain poo.ca, or Puka. And it'll redirect right to Dinosaur Comics.
What's Puka?
Don't know.
It's
poo.canada, you know, like.
Oh. Because they're whimsical and silly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fresh break bread, shankings aside. Fucking A. Like that, there's a reason people make, when they get a bread maker, that's all they do for like months.
Then they start putting their body parts in it. That's when you cross the line.
That's when lines get crossed.
The bread line.
I get it. Oh, look at you. You're so proud of yourself. That's good. That was a good one. So I'm of two minds about bread because, yeah, bread smells so great, but after 3 months of just using your bread maker pretty much every day or every other day, you get sick of it, and then people don't touch it ever again. So I don't know if I want to become sick of smelling like bread. You know?
I mean, you might start associating it too with like the smell of your body. You might like smell fresh bread in other settings and be like, "Oh, body odor."
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you get sick of your own? Because
I kind of like
get
the
used
smell.
to it pretty quick.
Yeah.
But when you get dirty, like if you haven't showered in a couple days, does that bread smell get like worse or stronger?
Yeah, I'd say stronger.
But not worse.
I mean, what is worse when it comes to bread smell? Like so good that it starts being bad?
Well, like moldy bread, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, like, what if it smells kind of like, I don't know, unwashed bread, you know?
Is there unwashed cinnamon? Because then this has to work with stale coffee.
You smell like dirty chai.
Dirty chai. The bad chai. For miscreants and orphans. I don't know. Yeah, I think that would make sense if it's...
Like, does it replace your body odor,
Yes.
or is it just also...
No, it replaces.
Okay. So is it pretty strong then? Like, if I walk into a Starbucks, are people smelling bread now, if I choose that?
If you haven't worn your deodorant.
I see.
So conversely, though, if we bathe regularly, like grown adults,
right.
This smell is going to be barely noticeable. Then.
Probably, yeah.
Huh. It would just be our most intimate of intimates who notice the smell. Then.
Right.
Okay.
You could even put it on online dating profiles, like, and if you're into coffee, well, I got a surprise for you. Meet me here.
Baby, have I got a smell for you?
Do I got a... Now, for folks who are like, that's their fetish and they want real body odor, that's going to be a turnoff for them because they're going to be like, oh, you smell like sourdough.
Magical body odor. Not into
you,
that.
You smell like Ethiopian roast. Get out of here. I want those smelly men's.
When you said Ethiopian roast, for some reason, the first thing I thought was like, what kind of bread is this?
It's a real good bread. It's the first bread. It's the cradle of bread. It's the bread cradle. I think I'd go with coffee, and I'll tell you why. I don't think I've ever gotten sick of the smell of coffee, but like when I walk into a Michael's during Christmas time and it's just all cinnamon, because that's what a Michael's smells like during the Christmas times, is just cinnamon. And after about 20 minutes, I get a headache over that smell. But I don't think I've ever gotten a coffee, like ouchy coffee smell from in my head. And then, like I said, with bread, you get sick of that after a couple months. What about you boys?
I was gonna pick bread because that's a great smell, but
I convinced you otherwise, didn't I?
Well, so I thought it was gonna be this like powerful aroma emanating from me at all times. It's like, hey, Jimmy's here, fucking great, smells like bread. Also,
well,
Jimmy's
you can
alright.
do that, Jimmy. Like if you just don't wear deodorant, and you just let your
smell
body.
Bad though, right? Isn't that
I mean, eventually, but like
it's a hard line.
you'd have to maintain a certain level of odor.
Hippie-ish,
Yeah.
like niche.
Yeah, like I don't really mind my own body smell, but I know that it's offensive to others, and I know that if it gets real bad, you don't like yours. No,
I'm just like, ooh, I need to. It's like I need to shower, and then maybe I'll shower. You know, like,
dirty butcher man.
Just like, but I think if it's like a light smell, then probably cinnamon is what I would go for.
Oh, spicy.
Because it's just like, I'm smelling a little. I'm a little dirty, but this is a nice. Like, I don't feel like bread's a refreshing smell, but cinnamon, I feel like could fall in that category. So it tricks me. I don't feel refreshed, but I smell refreshed.
Ah, a loophole, you say? Brian Man.
I'll go with espresso because, like I said, it could be kind of tart, a little bit edgy. It's an edgy smell. I'm okay with that.
Now, what roast would you prefer?
Oh, I'm not that nerdy about it.
No?
Just fucking coffee smell, espresso smell. Yeah.
Cool. I think I'd go with Colombian.
I'd go with Switchblade Panther roast. It's my favorite.
Where's that from?
It's from Neo Tokyo.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's from the future.
Yeah.
Bio-enhanced.
Laser coffee.
Oh, dang. Okay, well then Jimmy loses and he gets flushed because you didn't pick the one. Sorry.
I don't like it.
We're putting you down the drain now.
I wouldn't have signed on if I knew this was a PvP podcast.
This is a PvP podcast. Guys, Wave of the Future. We got to be cutting edge. There's a lot of podcast competition out there of three white guys bullshitting about things.
That is intensely true.
And we need to be different. So, goodbye, Jimmy.
Oh.
We hardly knew ye. Flush.
All right.
I'll go. Walk. No, splash.
I'm gone now.
So for those folks keeping score at home, have you found out the theme of today's episode yet? Maybe you will in the upcoming segment. What segment is that, Brian?
It's car buying.
Car buying. It's a new segment.
Car buying, all one word, and yeah.
Car buying.
We talk about vehicles and tires with
V6.
the Y, and because yes, we know about them.
We are not aliens who have never dealt with automobiles.
I will tell you
That
about.
would be weird.
I will tell you about the good ones and the bad ones, and
Good.
the ones that are better with the eating of the car food, and which ones are less economical with the eating of the car food. Because we know there is a world crisis for car foods.
Gotta feed those cards some good foods.
Some cars eat less, or they eat other things like the fruit of the skies.
I'm done with this joke. What's the actual?
You don't like my new segments?
I don't like your new segment.
Well, I guess we could just do Lonely Hearts again.
Hey, Lonely Hearts! Yay! What do we do in Lonely Hearts?
Well, I mean, we kind of like.
Do we compare cars?
We try to match vehicles together of a kind and see if they're compatible.
This 96 Ford Bronco has seen better days, but has an all-new interior.
This one seems like a hybrid. This one seems like a sport utility person. There's a joke to be made in here, but I'm far too tired.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Lonely Hearts, where we try to get idiots together for the sake of love and other fruitless, stupid reasons.
Bitter much like espresso coffee.
Shut up!
Okay.
Mine this week is called Worldly, Educated, Exotic, Sophisticated, Simple, and Down to Earth in Green Bray.
Was there simple in there?
Yes.
Obviously.
Second to last, actually.
Good.
Is seeking a gentleman with the same qualities is the first sentence.
Oh, it's a continuation of the subject line. Yeah. Classic move.
Hello there. I am a 50 years old divorced woman who lives in Marin County.
Where's that?
I have artistic qualities, and I continue doing art as well as going to museums or art galleries. I speak several languages, and I also teach Italian and French. I love cooking Italian and eating grilled seafood.
Oh, Barefoot Contessa.
The 2 places around the world where I had the best grilled seafood were Barcelona and Laredo. I'm ready to discover new places as well. I am petite brunette in good shape. I like walking by the marsh where I live and enjoy the marsh art.
Oh, this person sounds nice.
This morning, I finally put my new pink raincoat and my green rubber boots with turtle motif on them and walked at the marsh enjoying splashing on puddles and mud.
I also have a prolapsed anus. It trails out of me like a pink windsock.
I felt like a little girl, and it was so much fun.
Oh.
I am hardworking and have several jobs. I am old-fashioned, clean, and simple who likes to help people in need. My desire is to meet an old-fashioned gentleman who can share my interests and is self-sufficient. I
Brian,
mean, a man who has a legitimate job, a good car, and is not living with his papa and maman.
Maman?
Maman.
Oh.
In order for me and you not waste any of our precious time, I would like to add that there is a catch, and about me, yes. I
I'm
smoke
a robot.
cigarettes.
Oh, I suppose.
Please send your most recent photo along with your response. Be age appropriate! And live in Marin County because I don't drive on the freeway anymore.
Oh. What? That's a hard line.
Best to all of us, lonely hearts.
Did she say lonely hearts?
Yeah.
What?
It's a sign, guys. We're permeating the zeitgeist.
So yeah, I thought she seemed like an interesting one.
You made her sound like a robot.
I didn't just make her sound like a robot.
Her ad was very robotic to you.
You didn't notice the little oddities?
I mean, it was very clipped. Like all of her sentences were very.
I love cooking Italian and eating grilled seafood. The 2 places around the world where I had the best grilled seafood were Barcelona and Laredo. I'm ready to discover new places as well for grilled seafood. That didn't seem odd?
I suppose so. It's very specific.
It sort of sounds like a robot trying to emulate what a human would like.
Yeah.
And just learning it on the fly. Like, I like grilled seafood. Also, grilled seafood here.
Yeah.
More grilled seafood other places, for I am willing to learn as a human.
Yeah,
It felt
a little bit like a chatbot or something, like sort of pattern recognizing.
Populating.
Failed or passed the Turing test right now.
Yeah.
What kind of seafood can you grill? Lobster tails and like salmon?
Lobster tails and salmon.
That's it.
Tilapia, fish cakes.
I guess so. Jim.
All right, mine's also a lady. Title is Brains and Beauty. What a combo!
Oh. I don't think we've had 2 ladies before at the same time.
This is a short one. So much to say. Wow, where to start? Well, I think I can begin with what I am most known for, and that would be being a lifesaver!
Whoa.
And I'm 100% sure everyone can agree with me on that, LOL, ...
Because she's minty fresh. Like the candy.
I'm gonna give you a spoiler alert and say that is never explained.
Oh, lifesaver?
I don't know what that means.
Good.
I consider myself a fun-loving person who enjoys to seize the moment and let things flow as they go. I attempt not to let the small stuff get to me, but sometimes they are out of my control. Certain I may get upset, I may get depressed, but I abide by life's lessons and take notes from every situation, and consequently grow stronger and attempt to fill the voids in my heart and head. Send me a pick a number and I'll return the favor. And that's it. So several things struck me about this one.
Yes, please.
So much to say is how she opens this.
But...
And it's like a paragraph. Doesn't say really anything.
Yeah.
Like, I guess...
She hasn't been at the Craigslist game long.
Like, I don't know what being a lifesaver means. Like,
Yeah.
I thought maybe I was, like, tripping and that's what a lifeguard is called. But no, they're called fucking lifeguards.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know what at all this means.
Maybe she's like the sugary candy?
Or maybe she adopts dogs. And maybe she saves dogs' lives. And that's, like, evident. And she's just got a lot of dogs that she saved their lives.
Maybe she's a costume vigilante.
Maybe she is the lifesaver.
The lifesaver coming this summer.
Yeah. But, this woman. Da 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 da. What's that, brass band?
What?
Are you announcing some strange event that's about to happen?
What do you have there?
Well, let me tell you.
It's in your back pocket.
It's right here in my waterproof back pocket. I, too, gentlemen, have a lonely heart for this most auspicious of occasions.
Gasp.
Yes. They are a gape and a gog. Let me tell you, looking for lonely hearts is hard. It is not an easy thing. My tip of the hat to both y'all because, yeah.
Hey, thanks.
Brian likened it to panning for gold, and he is correct. Nuggets are not things that you find often. It's more flakes. So my lonely heart, I'm kind of excited, guys. I've never done this before. This is kind of exciting. Titled, The Doctor is In.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
And in is in quotation marks. Male for woman, male.
Uh-oh.
Unappreciated by a selfish lover. In between a relationship. Feeling sexually frustrated or confused by persistent erotic thoughts. Whatever your situation, the doctor, that's capitalized, understands. Periodic and far from routine physical and psychological evaluations are imperative to maintaining a healthy and active libido. Do not suffer needlessly. Schedule an appointment today and begin your pathway to sexual fulfillment and well-being. My personal house is an outpatient-only basis with convenient location in the place that this is. You will love and appreciate how your doctor exhibits a warm and engaging bedside manner while utilizing the very latest in state-of-the-art examination techniques. He is mid-aged, highly educated, attractive, and adheres to a strict policy that assures the confidentiality of the doctor-patient relationship. And now it's going to get weird. Tell me if I'm going long, because I've never done this before.
No, take your time.
You can expect to be greeted courteously and shown to a comfortable quote-unquote sofa where you can view a 16-inch double-ended dildo, a magic wand vibrator, and feel free to bring any other devices with you as your doctor scrubs and preps for your examination. Easy listening music will emanate throughout the room to facilitate your comfort as dictated by state law. I guess there's a law
He's
on the
getting
books.
really deep into the mythos of this character.
Yeah.
I guess. Your session will begin with a thorough intake evaluation. The doctor will begin by asking you a series of personal experiences and perspectives on a variety of intimate behaviors. What brings you to the doctor today? What sexual activities do you find personally objectionable or distasteful? How often do you masturbate? Have there been any major changes in your sexual satisfaction and pleasure experienced over time? Do you perform routine self-administered breast examinations? Are fantasies inundating your daily thoughts? Have you ever had an STD? Etc.
That's not sexy.
You have one body. You have one life. You have sexual desires and needs that are not being fully or adequately met to your satisfaction. There is no need to suffer in silence. A trip to the doctor can help.
So tell me, baby, you got HPV?
I have a sickness.
My God. Body average, height 6 foot, status? I'm married.
Oh my God! Wait a minute.
Age 51.
He's married to
Guys, this
the
is a
Hippocratic Oath.
He's married to his practice.
this is a fully professional operation that he's running
I love
out
it.
of his outpatient house.
I think out of everything, my favorite part was that couch was in quotation marks.
Couch was definitely in
Like, what does
quotation
that
marks.
mean?
16-inch double-ended dildo for his butt and your vajaj.
Oh yeah, that is what that must mean. Wait a minute.
Why else would you need a double-ended dildo? So, I'm not looking for a relationship per se. And I think both of our other contestants, because that's kind of what it turned into with the doctor. They were looking for real relationships, right?
Yeah.
I think a better question is, do Brian and my contestants need a medical assistance?
I think the better question might be, does mine pass the Turing test? But, yeah. I don't know. I think mine might go for yours just because they don't know better.
That's true. Yeah, it seems like they would share similar tastes, and if anything, he'd help your person psychologically, I guess. If we take him for face value, which I wouldn't, because he sounds like a creeper.
How does penis?
Right.
What does penis?
You know
penis
what?
do?
As a doctor, he is also considered a lifesaver, quote unquote.
Oh.
Keeping up with our theme. So, maybe there.
Maybe that's enough.
Huh?
Maybe that's enough.
Enough in the buff. But really, does Robo Lady and Lifesaver seem like they'd... Because we got to make this a all three or none at all situation.
Mexican love standoff.
I don't think mine would say no to much based on the nothing that we have to go on.
Sure.
Yeah, like Lady Enigma.
If you hate lifesavers, I guess you're out.
Yeah. And none of the folks here have said Lifesavers are terrible. Brian's rechecking just to make sure. Lifesavers.
Huh. I don't know. Mine's a smoker, which is counter to life.
That's true. Oh.
How do your guys feel about grilled fish, grilled seafood? Like it? Don't like it?
Unspecified, but I'm sure that'd come up in the intake procedure.
Oh, yeah. Bound
Are
to.
you allergic? I am allergic.
Then stop eating it.
No.
I'm a robot. I don't actually have allergic reactions.
Just rust.
Oh, mine does like marsh art and like walking in the marsh. And if you're a lifesaver, then maybe they're like a lifeguard and they're at beaches?
Sure.
That's the other part that I forgot to like seafood is a thing that a human is on the earth. Also, a marsh is a place that a human might like.
Where there are fish to be grilled.
I like walking in the marsh and marsh art.
What is marsh art?
Exactly! Exactly!
What is marsh art?
Can I Google it?
Let's Google some marsh art, boys.
See some hot marsh snaps.
This is what I'm imagining. Just like some sticks thrown in a pile.
Marsh arts is a thing that comes up.
Oh yeah?
Is
Is it really covered in like scum?
It appears
Marsh
to
art.
be paintings of marshes.
Marsh art.
Maybe she meant the martial arts.
Oh, the martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
That is a rookie robot mistake.
Yeah.
Whoever created this AI needs to brush up on their lexicon of words.
Yeah.
I don't want either of these people subjected to the doctor, so I'm gonna say a no-go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save them.
I think this is the loneliest lonely hearts of all, because we got 3 lonely losers.
Yeah, and we couldn't find love.
No love.
No love.
Error 404. No
Search
love found.
no love found.
The doctor is out.
Oh. The doctor's lost his medical license.
Those keeping score at home, that was 3 different lonely hearts. So you put that down on your PJC scorecard. We'll give you a second.
Download
Great.
those. Download those from PJC scorecard.pizza.
Great job, guys. So, moving right along. Longtime listener and frequent contributor Kyle in Concord has sent us. Oh, yes. Give him claps. More claps. Clap for the man.
What, like unbidden.
Yeah.
Unbidden, we just both started clapping.
Yeah, it was good. Well, because we appreciate him.
Yeah.
He has given us kind of a deep would you rather here. I'm gonna throw it at you. So Kyle asks, would you rather be permanently invisible and mute, blind and deaf, or mute and blind.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Well,
Invisible, mute,
where to begin?
blind and deaf, mute and blind.
So you could be Helen Keller,
Yeah.
but you could talk if you knew what words sounded like.
So, wait, what was the second one again?
That was blind and deaf. That's Helen Keller. Mute and blind means you can still hear.
Yeah.
Invisible and mute means that you can see
That
and hear.
Yeah.
But nobody would know you're there unless you, like, spook them.
You could put
Like a
clothes
ghosty
on.
ghost.
Oh, you could grab them. You
You
could grab them.
you grab them all day. Yeah, well, does clothes work on top of you, or do they then become invisible?
Is that how invisibility works in any invisibility lore?
No, never. But I mean, I think that's what he's going for. Think of the spirit of the thing.
I mean, he wants us to be a spirit, but
He wants us to be a ghost.
I don't know. Like you're only allowed to put on bed sheets.
So if you do choose invisible and mute, you're only allowed to wear bed sheets. That's it.
I mean, I guess that'd be enough.
It would be enough. With little black dots painted on the front. Boogie boogie.
For which? What? What do you mean?
As the ghosty man. In the
Well,
bed
you
sheets.
cut holes for your actual eyes.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
You still need to see.
Whoops.
Just because they're invisible.
I guess so. I mean, I was thinking of,
The aesthetic.
stereotypical sheet ghosts.
You just get real good at
Good at what?
tailoring sheets.
And then that becomes your whole business, is you're a sheet tailor. And sounds like a good life to me.
Like fitted sheets, but fitted for a man.
Now, Helen Keller is the most famous blind and deaf person because she overcame it and was like a genius, beautiful spirit. But none of our spirits are as beautiful as hers. So I don't think we'd be nearly as successful as people.
Well, additionally, how are we interpreting this? Like, this is starting today?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's important.
That is important. That is important.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you rather be permanently, not become,
Well, yeah, but
not be from now
it
on?
didn't say born. Well, permanently from now on. Is that like...
That's up for interpretation. What do you say, Brian?
What I would infer is that it's not a sudden change to our life, like as of today. This is probably something that like has been our existence. For
Maybe it comes up during puberty. Like as your hormones kick in, you're like, I can't hear as good. And
my mutant blind genes have activated.
oh no, I'm starting to fade out from reality. Doc, I gotta go back in time. Great Scott, Marty.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't fading out of existence. He was just going.
He was just going invisible. I gotta go play guitar real quick.
I'm becoming Ghost Rider.
I hated that show.
I loved that
I
show.
never saw that show.
They encouraged you, as Dane might remember, to keep your own case booklet, which was a notebook or a binder where you kept track of all the clues across, because each episode was like a 5-part episode.
No kidding.
They were long.
Holy shit. No wonder I had no patience for it, because I just never knew what was going on and didn't care.
So the Ghost Rider of the title just like typed stuff up invisibly, right?
Just for the kids that could see him for some reason.
He was like a glowy circle, right?
Yeah.
And it would rearrange letters that already exist, and then they'd
Or
read
he could type
messages.
on a computer.
Oh, there you go. But it would like go across the thing, across the screen, and then when it moved out of the way, the letters were rearranged.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just that
Because of
gimmick.
graphics.
Like I was kind of older, I guess, for that show anyway. But the gimmick just seemed kind of unappealing, kind of boring. All it does is write. It doesn't take anybody's souls or like fucking curdle milk. I mean,
Well, it could also go kind of anywhere, so it would like learn
Travel through walls.
It could like snoop, and nobody could see it, and they could be like, oh, this is the shit, though.
Yeah,
Kids,
but can it make
children?
Can it make your blood boil? Can it animate dolls? It doesn't do any interesting ghost stuff.
Well, it's a
It
ghost
writes.
writer.
Oh, I can write. Look at me, I'm writing. You know, like
The beginning of
I
every.
expect certain things from a ghost,
Right.
like damning my soul to hell.
Now, what about a flashy disco ghost? Because it like was multicolored and round.
But it had little accent marks, kind of.
It did.
Like
Probably punctuation.
like maybe hair. Ghost
Oh, really?
hair. I mean, it didn't look like hair, but
Or like cell cilia.
kind of. They were like little parentheses.
I'm making cell sounds.
You know, I just, it's not a disco ghost for me unless it can like possess me and make me look like John Travolta and smell like cocaine. I mean, it's not there for me.
Saturday Night Fever. So fuck Ghost Rider, I guess is what we're trying to say.
Some of us.
I really would have a hard time being blind and anything else. Like blind by itself, all right, but
It's the worst one,
yeah,
I think.
maybe blind and mute. Is that one of them?
Like all you can do is hear and
Yeah.
touch.
Well, I think I could still play video games, not video games, but like role-playing games as a blind mute. Because I could hear what's going on and then have whatever images in my brain of what's going on and then like learn how to write and participate that way. So I'd be able to participate in the real world if I was blind and mute, but I don't know how I don't think I'd be able to participate in the real world. I wouldn't be able to participate with the world in a meaningful way as Helen Keller did, because she was amazing and I am not in that way. I'm amazing in other ways. So, I mean, for me, it's either mutant blind, or invisible and mute. Where I could see and hear and just, I don't know, pull hilarious pranks. Have my own TV show like Ashton Kutcher or Jamie Kennedy Experiment Man.
He's the one.
He's the guy.
He was invisible, but he overcame his disability.
You know what'd be shitty part about being invisible? Shaving.
Ooh.
Yep.
I mean, you just wouldn't, right? Like,
I guess you'd have an Invisa-beard.
Oh, but like your beards get scratchy and
just trim
annoying. Ugh.
As a beard wearer.
I mean, you guys are lucky. You got downy, soft, magical beards. I grow a horrible, coarse Brillo pad beard.
It's like a muskrat coming off your face.
It's like an iron badger all across your grill. It's not great.
It curls on itself and causes scarring.
It's like a beard that can claw you. You know, it's not
Like
great.
an angry warthog.
Yeah.
But your face.
It's like a mean hedgehog.
So you're saying invisibility is right out for you.
I don't know.
Okay.
Because what? See, the weird thing for me is like I really don't like sacrificing senses. I mean that's anybody really, but
Right.
like I especially like it just really bugs me the idea of like
Not being able to do something.
Yeah. So like, well, it's like the not knowing, I think, kind of makes me nervous. So I actually lean towards the invisible and mute because at least I can see and hear and I got all of my senses.
Right.
I just can't participate in life at all.
Unless as a disembodied spirit.
As a disembodied, basically as a ghost person, but who's still
Right.
got a meat body. That
Yeah.
can get its bones broken, shot and stabbed.
There you go.
They're all bad. They're all bad choices. They're all bad choices.
It's a hard one. Kyle's really sticking it to our ribs here.
Yeah.
Like a conundrum of a flapjack.
Like a delicious bagel.
But
Sticks to your ribs.
but of consequence. A consequence bagel.
It's a bagel that can kill you.
It's a bagel that can kill you. Unlike good normal bagels. All right, Jimmy. Hash it out, man.
Hey, it's gotta be invisible.
Yeah, you're invisible.
I feel like I could participate in life the most.
Sure.
and do the things that I would want to do the most.
Do the things
Like, I
that
couldn't
you
talk.
want to do.
So I'd have to leave the podcast, which would be a bummer.
That's
But I
true.
could still work.
Yeah.
You know, I could
Yeah.
still like make a living of a sort.
Yeah. That's very true.
You know, I'd be able to participate in life.
The spirit man steals our chickens and bread, but he leaves us shiny rocks and herbs from the forest.
Also, yeah, theft would be real easy. So easy. Well, if you can't see the clothes that I'm normally wearing, just put fucking stolen shit in my pockets, and everyone's
Oh,
like,
there you go.
they rub their eyes and they're like, "What? Where'd my apples go?
I'd steal all the pies. All the pies.
Where'd my pies go?"
So you're both invisible, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
You just pour some paint on me.
Pour some paint on me.
This is what I sort of look like.
I don't think it would work.
How many coats of paint until it...
How many coats of paint until a woman can love me?
Being mute would be real tough for me because I'm a talker man.
Yeah.
I do enjoy prattling on.
You just get like a Stephen, what's the thing? Like a...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, like Stephen Hawking's
That's the one.
device.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
I forgot the word hawking.
Yeah, I guess. Well, then again, I'd have to be a super genius man to afford that.
Well, that can't be that expensive. It's just a thing it's just text-to-speech.
They invented that for him,
Yeah, a long time ago.
and now it exists.
Yeah.
And so anybody can, it's open source. You can 3D print your own text-to-speech thing.
Like, you just download it.
Just download it. Just BitTorrent that shit. I'm going to go with mute and blind because I want people to know I'm there. And then I can still communicate through text-to-speech software, I guess. Yeah, no, but any which way is lose.
We did it.
We did it.
Well said. Well said.
Thank you for that one, Kyle. You made us all sad. JK.
I'm gonna go drown in the tub.
I guess so. Jimmy,
Yes.
there is a certain triple thing that we like to do every week. Are we doing that this week as well?
I don't... What?
It's a,
What?
you know, it's a, Jimmy, I thought we talked about that. I thought you were going to,
You gotta clear these things.
Jimmy, we talked about this beforehand. We were going to, the Mary Fuck Hell was going to be.
Oh, Jimmy, were you gonna roll out that car thing? Your car segment?
Oh, yeah, the car. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
car. Oh, why didn't you just say so?
No,
Yeah, the new
no, it
car
wasn't, no,
thing.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
Car thing. No, guys.
So marry a Honda.
No. It wasn't-
Fuck
Buick.
Buick.
It wasn't car.
Man, I'd fuck a Buick.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
right. American
Fucking
made.
clouds
Yeah.
on wheels.
So soft on the inside.
Uh,
Up that tailpipe. No, we weren't going to do cars. No.
I'd kill the gremlin.
Yeah.
Because they're
Or the-
bad.
But then they would
or the gremlin
explode.
would kill you.
Yeah, they would explode in your face and then you'd die. I'd fuck the gremlin because it's dangerous.
You'll get a fucking STD off a gremlin, man.
I guess so. You get gremlin warts. No, but
it's,
Jimmy, come on.
It's the real Mary Fuck.
Hey, all right.
It's really a Buick. No, all right. So this is a special edition to the Mary Fuck Kill library. All trios.
Oh, it's a trio. Triple.
I'm sorry in advance. Trios are hard to come by, but here we go. So we have our contestants.
Lay them on us,
The
Big
Three
Daddy.
Stooges.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie from DuckTales.
Oh boy.
And Harry, Ron, and Hermione as a trio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ron, you're looking good today.
Ronald
So
Weasley.
rosy. So rosy cheeked. Well, gosh. Well, gosh.
Gorsh.
Three Stooges would have the same problem as Bill and Ted of ineptity, I think.
Yeah.
Because they are bumbling bumble sticks.
They're like they're volatile, like they're self-contained volatile. Like you leave them alone in a room and they end up like at fisticuffs.
That's true. But Huey, Dewey, Louie are ducks and therefore have explosive corkscrew barbed penises.
Yeah, and
I'm not into that.
oh,
Brian, what are you telling us?
I'm just ashamed of you.
What?
I'm publicly ashamed of you.
Because I don't want to get stuck and corkscrewed.
Because you're a coward.
Live a little.
I'm trying.
Just a little, though. Not too much.
Well,
Don't go crazy.
I feel like maybe dealing with the magical arts might be living on the edge enough for me.
That's a better edge to teeter on.
Yeah, rather than explosive duck dicks.
What about explosive pies in the face, though?
Mousetraps on the nose. Yeah.
Like straight man. So I haven't actually seen that much Three Stooges, but some
Sure.
Facebook clip came up one time, and he straight up like took like a wood saw, like a hand saw, and just sawed his arm.
Oh my god.
I was like, this is really slapstick.
Yeah, it's
That's pretty serious.
very physical comedy. Yeah, I used to love me some Stooges when I was a kid.
I don't know how much I've seen them through the years. I don't know if I've sat down and watched.
There was a Three Stooges video game.
Was there?
Quite bad.
It was like very like I don't know. It was like 80s. Yeah.
Gotta get those pies.
It was one of those like early era Nintendo games where they like a lot of game companies didn't know how to make games yet. So just like, whatever, they'll fucking figure it out. And then no one did.
It was just like, we have ideas for set pieces with the Stooges, and we have to make them, somehow you do them.
Gamified.
It was like a lot of little mini games.
Basically. It was
You were trying to make money.
It was like WarioWare with the Stooges.
Well, that's
But
how
way
video
shitty.
games started, right? Was like Game & Watch, like little mini games that you play, like little handheld guys, right? And then
I mean, like, but
Pong.
the era I'm thinking of with the Stooges game, and I can't believe we're sidebarring on this. There were like more gamey games, like there was the Apple IIe, and there was like the Commodore 64 and such.
Well, what I'm saying is that at that point they had kind of put all the games together. They're like, well, how do we make a video game? We'll just put all these littler games that we've come up with before into a video game.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is by this point there were actually more gamey games.
Oh, there were storyline
This
games.
is
Quest
after,
and, like, Space Quest and
Mario and
Oh.
this is like
This
Oh, so it was just a shitty game. Is
no,
what
that's
you're
what
telling
we're
me.
saying.
It was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a weird, incoherent game.
Like for ColecoVision and stuff, like kind of in the Atari era of games. Like Pong is easy enough. It's simple. You don't need instructions. You figure it out. There's not a lot going on.
Right.
But like then people were like, well, let's go fucking buck wild crazy and make like a submarine game. Except how do you play it? I don't know. Fucking $50.
We'll just have
Probably
a
not that
submarine and it'll go underwater. Speaking of underwater, there's a cat that's trying to get into the
Into the tub.
into the tub.
An aqua cat?
I would say
Aquacat.
that this particular cat is definitely an aqua cat.
Aqua cat.
Also a smelly, smelly cat.
Aqua cat, behave! Aqua cat, stop shitting everywhere!
Especially in our water.
Oh, aqua cat.
Meow meow. Well, I think I've come up with a decision.
Tough. But yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it,
Go for
huh?
it, my man.
I would marry Ron, Hermione, and Harry because I want to live with magic
Yeah.
for the rest of my life. And like they work on their relationship, throughout the books. They had their ups and their downs, their sexual tensions. And I think that if you're going to have a poly type of deal, you really need to put in that emotional work. And I think they have. Plus, goddamn magic is so cool. And then,
pretty great.
yeah. And then I would, I really don't want to fuck the ducks. Like, I love ducks. and I don't want to fuck them.
Life is like a hurricane, Dane.
I don't.
Fuck the ducks.
Duckburg, fucking ducks in their rectum. It's a duck blur.
I don't want a duck blur. I don't.
Solve a mystery.
Ba-da-dow.
Or get a twisted dick in you. Woo.
No, I refuse. No means no, Brian. No matter how many theme songs you pervert. So I'm going to take a bullet here and fuck the Three Stooges.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a hilarious ride of misfires and limp dicks and just all around tomfoolery in the bedroom.
I mean, that sounds great.
It kind of, I mean, it'll be entertaining if anything else.
Some weird physical comedy fucking.
Right. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to keep my erection, but...
They climb up like a 10-foot ladder
Yeah.
to a diving board,
and
naked,
Right.
fully erect. Take 2 jumps, dive off straight into you.
into
10
my butt.
feet below.
Right. Great. And then I'll kill the ducks. I kill the ducks.
Kill the ducks.
As Brian said with dogs, I'd rather kill the ducks than fuck the ducks. That's how much I like them. Brian, go.
Okay. So I've been thinking about this a lot.
Oh, good. I'm
okay.
so glad.
So I would marry the ducks.
Oh, interesting.
Because they're full of mischief.
Yeah.
And like they work together well as a team.
And they got
get
that
along well
rich ass uncle.
as a unit.
Oh.
Yeah, because like maybe Uncle Scrooge is gonna knock off eventually. Maybe we could help him along.
Oh god.
So, stay under the money bin, Uncle Scrooge. Stay under the money bin. Just just drift
Breathe
off.
those
Just
coins.
drift off. Just let it happen.
That's dark, dude.
Yeah, like, and you know, that I think that might be fun, you know, like quacky, I meant to say wacky, like marriage, and that would be okay.
With killing their uncle.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Sick motherfucker.
He's had a good long life.
Yes.
Good rich long life. Rich
there it
long
is.
life.
You're on a roll. You're really swimming along with these puns.
And then I would, I'd fuck Ron, Hermione, and Harry, because 2/3 of them are fucking hotties.
Which are the two?
That'll be my little secret.
Okay, good.
But
You
yeah.
into gingers? You saying you're into gingers?
I mean, like, you know, that you see in the books and the movies that, like, they know all kind of weird magic tricks, and, like,
That's true.
the fucking Candy is, like, a baller. So I'm sure they got weird sex stuff that they could pull out, too, you know? Like, fucking...
Talk about a French tickler, huh?
Like, I don't know, polymorphing condoms.
There you go.
Like, you know, a real Hitachi magic wand.
Hey, it's magic.
Oh
Does
my
the
God.
real magic.
There it is. You found it.
Yeah, so that'd be cool. And I think I would kill the Three Stooges because, like, in murdering them, we could have some great physical comedy.
Oh, God.
Like, 2 to the back of the head, you knuckle knob. Whoop.
No, I love that. Like, you break a bottle over their head, and you're like, the other 2 guys are yucking, but then he's just actually dead.
My God, this is dark.
Get the broken glass out of my eye, you knuckle knob. Oh, I'm hemorrhaging from my face. Wah.
It's
dead now.
It's a Tripppo homicide.
You push him down the stairs and it breaks every bone in his body. That's really bad for you. That will kill you. That will kill you.
Okay, great. Moving on. Jimmy,
Some more about that. No.
let's talk about death more.
Yeah, I'm with Dane. I'm the same as Dane.
Oh yeah,
So I'm gonna marry
the wizards.
the wizard people.
Even though you're a dirty muggle.
That's okay.
Okay, good.
Maybe
I guess
maybe
Hermione's.
I just don't know magic.
Yeah,
say.
you're a squib.
I don't
sure.
know how it works in the. Well, no. A squib is a wizard born that does not.
That's true.
magic.
Doesn't have magic.
But
You're in the wizarding world and you don't have magic. I guess that's what I was more saying. But continue.
But maybe I do.
Oh,
Maybe
you're
I just
hoping
never
for
got my fucking
magic.
letter to the American school, which I don't remember the name of.
See, this is hopeful. This is more hopeful. Like from the butcher, I appreciate you having hope. So go ahead, keep going.
Then I'll murder some ducks.
Oh shit!
Ducks all right to eat.
They're ducks that can talk.
Not anymore, they can't.
They're ducks that have feelings.
In true butcher style.
Oh my god.
Kill him. No, let's not just kill him. Let's eat them.
Let's not waste a murder.
Let's take off their tiny little cute
Like,
hats.
if I gotta kill him, let's use every part of the buffalo here. Is what I'm getting
Let's make
at.
some mushu, nephew. Let's roast some orange, nephew.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah.
And
And
then...
then I'm having some hilarious sex with 3 grown men.
it's not so hilarious when the condom breaks and somebody has a butt baby.
That sounds pretty funny.
I'm going to be honest with you. Butt babies are hilarious.
I mean, quite real.
You
All right.
Claude, you came inside me.
Yeah. Okay, our final would you rather of the evening is, you guessed it, another Tripppo. This comes from our friend and neighbor Nicole from Anytown, USA, and she asks, speaking of cartoons, would you rather be Blossom, Bubbles, or Buttercup from the Powerpuff Girls?
Oh.
Dun 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 dun. Boom boom ba da ba da.
Should we just give a rundown of the 3 just in case?
Yeah.
People ain't hip to them.
Blossoms, Commander, I'm the leader. Bubbles, I am the
Hold on. You sang that song in the first person, which it isn't.
It is.
No, Blossom.
She is the strongest.
She is the
fighter.
strong.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I made my choice
Bubbles
already.
save the day.
Bubbles, I'm a joy in the water. Bubble cup,
Well, that's
Buttercup,
that's not it at all.
I am the toughest fighter.
Joy in the
Powerpuff
water.
save the day.
Oh god.
Fighting
water.
crime, trying to save the world. Here they come just in time. The Powerpuff Girls.
I'm so glad that this is a purely audio medium because I'd
Powerpuff.
be ashamed to be seen with you.
Oh. Hey, at least I tried, motherfuckers.
Okay.
Man, you got so much of that song wrong, though.
It's been a while.
So
Joy in the water.
That's what I always heard as a child.
Laughter.
So Blossom is like the leader, and she's
Yeah.
kind of more like irresponsible, kind of Leonardo type. And then there's Bubbles, who is like kind of like a little bit ditzy, but is like constantly happy and cheerful.
Yeah.
And
She's
then
the
there's
cutie. Yeah.
And then there's Buttercup, who's like fucking like a badass and like you
Got
know
a chip on her shoulder.
got a chip on her shoulder. It's kind of mean. She's kinda like the Raphael of the group, kind of. I'm
To
seeing
put it in turtle terms.
I'm seeing TMNT parallels here.
Yeah.
Well, who's the Splinter then?
That would be the professor.
Professor Utonium, yeah.
Yeah, and I guess you could say Michelangelo would be like Buttercup. They don't have a Donatello. They don't do
Nope.
machines.
Nope. No, they do not do the machines.
No.
Maybe that's Mojo Jojo. Oh, Powerpuff Girls.
I've had it with your sassy mouth.
Okay.
I'd rather be Mojo Jojo. Not an option, but that's what I choose. Done. Good
He's
night.
got a big brain.
He got a big old brain.
Have any of you seen the new Powerpuff Girls?
No.
Whoa,
not
there's
yet.
a new one?
Is it good?
No, I don't know. I haven't either.
Okay.
End of
Homework
conversation.
assignment for next week.
It's probably not great. Like the
Just because
new Teen Titans is real bad.
Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, it's not good, and it's
Welcome to Cartoon Talk with the
it's
PJC
a
boys.
Shame.
There are moments to it. I don't know.
It's just like a happy sort of cartoon. Like just stuff's happening. Oh my god, so wacky.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Slug Force on Netflix? Shadow of the Slug? No? It's like Pokemon, but with slugs.
Interesting.
Yeah, or Digimon slugs. There's a whole slug world.
Or Tamagotchi slugs.
Yeah, I would say that any of those would work. So I mean, I like kind of like being in charge, but I really love Buttercup's attitude. Bubbles never really appealed to me. Too cutesy. Like she can kind of explode sometimes, which is fun. When she's pushed, she gets like, and she starts doing that. I think I would choose Blossom for leadership qualities, and she's very organized, which is something that I'd always strive to be. She's got a great fashion sense with that bow, you know? right up on top of that old noggin of hers. And my favorite color is red. So that's my answer.
You dirty commie.
What?
You heard.
How dare you?
A certain friend has likened me onto Bubbles in the past, and they
What?
are wrong.
Who?
By the way.
Who did that?
By the way.
Do I know them?
Oh, you know them.
Can I
We'll talk all about them later. But
can
they
I
know.
send them an angry letter?
But they know who they are.
I hope they do.
And this elephant, don't forget. If you know what I mean.
His trunk is a quiver.
Brother.
Pop.
Okay. So yeah, not Bubbles.
Not Bubbles.
And I don't think Blossom. Because again, she's dirty pinko. But
kind of a goody two shoes too. You're not really a duty two goody duty two.
A duty cuckoo.
A duty aruga.
I think it's got to be Buttercup because, like, I like that she's got an edge. I like that she's.
You do like the edge.
She's got an attitude, and I dig the black hair and the green dress. It's nice. I dig it. It's kind of mod. Kind of.
She's got that up flip. The
kind of alty.
What's that called? Pixie
kinda
cut.
Alty. Yeah,
she's
like
a little alty.
I could rock a pixie cut, guys. I know it. If I had hair and I was a chick, maybe not even if I wasn't a chick. But yeah, it's got to be.
If you
Buttercup.
had hair,
it's got to be Buttercup, man.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think... What's up, animal?
Aquacat.
Enough.
You know, it's so great that our neighborhood has a superhero like Aquacat here to protect us from big brass bands that may try to take advantage of us.
They're still here.
They're still here.
They've been quiet until we mentioned them. Weird. So I think... So the question is, which would I rather be, right?
Yeah, that's what would you rathers are about, my friend.
Yeah, I think so. I think I am in the real IRL life.
None of that fakey fake shit.
Fucking fake. It's all for real. I think I'm probably
Excuse me, real.
Oh yeah.
3 reels.
As real as it gets.
Real. I think I am probably most similar to Buttercup. No, I'm sorry, to Bubbles.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I fucked up.
Freudian slip.
But
he is wearing a green shirt today.
But would you rather?
I think I'd rather be Blossom because I like taking the lead and having red hair. I don't have red hair, but that'd be all right. If it was like red, not like
orange.
Not like that filthy orange color.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Actual red.
Everyone out there. Yeah. I don't know. She's all right. I'd probably go with that.
But you feel like you're more of a Bubbles person.
I think if
deep down.
Yeah.
If you
and
took a
on the
test.
outside.
You look like Bubbles too. Your eyes take up half of your head.
And I have enormous lashes. Do they have lashes?
When they do like close cuts of their faces, like sometimes they'd be like, "Oh, shoosh." You know.
Also, I have no fingers.
Yep. None of us do now. Oh, you in real life have no fingers.
Yeah.
Right, just the stumps.
Yeah.
Just the stumps.
Just the stumps.
The stumps.
Look, Mom, just the stumps.
Oops, all stumps. Well, god dang it, boys.
No fingers, no problems. Got the stumps.
We done the thing. We did the triple.
We completed the triad, and the prophecy is complete.
And now we can all enter the portal tub. Let us all rise. As we go into episode 34. That has no discernible theme to it inherently.
Not yet.
34, the cube.
All fours. Even it's a cubable. It's math. It's math.
May the 34s be with you.
Oh man, this is gonna be a fun one because we're trying so hard.
Effort always equals good.
Effort equals good. We're a bunch of tryhards. So thank you everyone for joining us here on this momentous occasion of our triple-versary. The triple.
The day of my daughter's 33rd birthday.
By daughter, he means our podcast, which is like our child.
33 years old.
33 years old. Weeks. So if you got any would you rathers, triple or otherwise, please. What, Jimmy?
Nothing.
Please
I leaned in and
lean
had
into
nothing.
the mic and tell us your would you rathers on Facebook or on the PJC cast at gmail.com or tweet us at the PJC cast. And if you got any other things you want to send us, like gift baskets
Or fan mail for Aquacat.
or Aquacat fan mail, or if you want to know more about Nicole, I guess. No, don't do that.
What the fuck?
Where did that come from?
Because she's a reoccurring character now.
Is she?
Yeah.
We.
Because she was on last week and we did a Would You Rather for her, and she lives in Anytown, USA. All right.
What is Nicole like?
Also, if you have any fan mail for Colossus from the X-Men,
He's
Fan
made
mail
of
to anyone,
living metal.
really.
or if you have a Christmas list that you don't feel comfortable sending directly to Santa and you want us to be like your go-betweens.
Ooh,
we
that'd
could
be
do
a good
that.
one.
Or, or just putting this out there, Christmas gifts that you want us to deliver to someone else that will definitely get
there. We'll
Absolutely,
give them to him.
positively get there. We guarantee it.
100%.
We're good delivery men.
Go to the place.
It will get there, or you'll get your money back. It's guaranteed.
It's guaranteed by the PJC charter.
It is a free service.
By the even better Business Bureau.
B. Tripppo.
Tripppo. I've been Dane. What's the name?
I came to you once as Brian the Gray, but I return now at the turn of the tide as Brian the White. Also, a third one. Puce, maybe? I don't know.
Brian the Puce.
50 Shades of Grey, but only 3, really. I'm Jimmy Cubed. That's how that works, right?
You
Yeah,
broke
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So thanks, friends and neighbors. Have a good night and get home safe. I think it's just a sign of the times. I mean, we're also rehashing pretty much every story known to man and every concept known to man.
Guys, the Trolls movie is coming out in 3 days. The Troll... Everyone's fucking clamoring over the Trolls
movie
film.
Let's
I know
capitalize-
I fucking was.
Let's capitalize on this nostalgia.
History has stopped, and we can only look back now. There is no future. We can only look back.
There's
this
only
is the
Zool.
end. This is the end. We just don't know it yet.
Those movies are
I feel fine.
Like, the marketing behind shit like that is so interesting to me because it's like, is it a nostalgia thing? Because it's
think
marketed
so.
at tiny children.
It is, yeah, you're right.
But it's not, so why even do it at all?
It's
you
a
know?
revitalization thing. So parents are going to recognize it for its nostalgia value, and then kids are going to recognize it because it's cute and funny. So it'll capture both of these markets, and then the synergy will begin.
There's already so many products out.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, I think I was at
I don't believe you.
like Macy's with my girlfriend, and she, like, I just saw behind the checkout area where all the impulse
shampoo.
it was Trolls, like, socks and Trolls leggings.
Oh, good.
For,
They're really doubling down on it, huh?
and I'm just like, wow, it's holy fucking shit. It's not even out yet. But that's how you do it, right?
That is
you
how
give
you
it
do it.
legitimacy by selling products, and then
Pushing it in our faces.
and then I hate all of it.
Marketing.
I hate it all. It's the worst.
Now, if it was Steven Universe,
There are not enough Steven Universe products.
that's what I'm saying. That if it was something you liked, you'd be down for it.
Well, but it's if Steven Universe, if there was all that, it's like, oh, this new show that's going to come out, and then all this Steven Universe shit came out before the show came out.
Yeah.
I'd have a problem with that. I'd be like, what the fuck?
But
What is this?
But even with its popularity now, there's not enough
Yeah, well, now it's a thing. Like, there's
to satiate your
demand
hunger.
for it, and the product stuff that is out is weird. Like, it's all Cookie Cat stuff. Like, their big Steven Universe recognizable product thing is Cookie Cat.
Yeah, that is
Cookie Cat,
strange.
not really a spoiler, everybody.
First
Is in the
episode.
first episode only. It's mentioned in the first episode
He
that
left
the
his
Cookie
family
Cat
behind.
the Cookie Cat ice cream sandwich product has been discontinued as a plot element in that episode. So it's not anymore. You know,
it's not
like
in any other episodes.
what a fucking plot twist if it came back. Not really, because it doesn't matter.